Hi, it's Cranky Craig with your latest movie review. I'm going to talk about a film called Materialists. This is a new dramedy by the Oscar-nominated filmmaker Celine Strong. Celine Strong both wrote and directed this rom-com, which isn't really a comedy, so I don't know why it's being billed as a rom-com. It's set in contemporary New York City. Dakota Johnson, who's one of the most beautiful actresses working today, plays Lucy, a high-class matchmaker from New York's elite society. We see the daily struggle of her job, and the details are kind of humorous and illuminating. Everybody wants the perfect match. Everybody wants someone that checks all the boxes. With love being so fabricated and planned based on data and math, it's impressive that Lucy's matched 9 couples that have reached matrimony. She's very good at her job. It's quite a milestone for her. But Lucy herself remains a closed book whose own feelings on love remain hidden. We're not sure if she's a cynic, a realist, or a romantic. We get a bit of a glimpse of who Lucy is when she runs into her former boyfriend, John, played by Chris Evans. He's a perpetual cater waiter, a still struggling actor who lives with 2 roommates in a dumpy apartment, even though he's closer to 30 than 40. In a flashback, we see clearly that John's lack of money and lack of prospects of ever having money was a major factor in their breakup. Despite this, they still care about each other and are friends. After the breakup, Lucy's attitude toward marriage definitely became more practical. It's a business deal after all. The plot thickens when Harry, played by Pedro Pascal, a virtual Prince Charming dripping with money, makes an entrance and is beguiled by Lucy. In the matchmaking world, he's considered perfect, a unicorn, including height, education, and money. He checks all the boxes. Lucy has made her whole career built on finding a unicorn for other people, so how could she possibly turn down dating Harry when he takes a liking to her? Again, this film isn't really a comedy, it's more like a light drama. There aren't any big laughs, and the film is very talky. There's a lot of dialogue scenes. Although most of the talk is interesting and the ideas are intriguing, I like the film with its push and pull between practical and romance, but it could have used a little bit more screwball, a little bit more laughs, a little bit once in a while, a little bit more spontaneity. It feels all very planned out, sort of like the theme of the movie of trying to plan out who you're going to fall in love with. So it's not a bad thing that it's planned out. It's an interesting film. I like Dakota Johnson a lot in most of her films, but her performance here is so interesting, and I keep hoping that she gets messier. I want to see her more emotional, just a bit more desperate. She's so modulated here, it's almost boring, but perhaps that's how she's directed. Perhaps that's why she is who she is, because we want to see how she calculates and how she's unaffected. There's not a lot of chemistry between her, between Johnson and Pascal, in my opinion. I don't know if that's on purpose. She seems too serious. He seems like he wants to be funnier. In my opinion, there's a lot more chemistry between Chris Evans and Dakota Johnson. And, you know, the joke is Chris Evans would have to be really, 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 really poor in order to any woman to turn him down. So that's kind of like the crust of the movie. The Materialists ask the age-old question, can you love somebody with money just as easily as you can love someone who is poor? Can you ever really choose who you fall in love with? Is marriage more than a business deal? A lot of old ideas and modern packaging. The film's worth a look, especially for those who love romances. Check it out, and check out more reviews and more entertainment news on our website.